Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new session of the International Conference on Management Governance Management and Governance in Times of Crisis, Risk, Sustainability, Resilience, and Agility. Today we have Sevilay, and which will be speaking, and I'll ask you to present yourself. Hello, Sevilay, a
Hello.
very interesting speaker.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Carlos, for inviting me here.
Thank you
And
for accepting the
it was
invitation.
last year was really amazing to talk with you. The concept was the same, I think. I'm Sevilay. I'm from Turkey. I live in Istanbul currently. I am a civil engineer. I worked as an engineer for 7 years, and then I stopped work as an employee since 6 years almost. What I did after engineering, I started to discover online businesses can that I can make money during I can be more free, I can travel, I can do whatever I want and whenever I want. And so it's been 6 years that I sell stuff on Amazon. I do I was doing Shopify, selling things on Shopify, and making money with by using funnel systems and etc. Now we are going to switch to we are expanding the concepts for blockchain technologies that we can make money. So what I did, I founded a company that we can teach others how they can make money in online area, like
Mhm.
online business. Uh, we gather experts from. We are trying to get from all around the world, but we just started in Turkey.
Mhm.
We teach in Turkish and in English also. It's been like 2 years already with this company. We educated more than 100 people,
Mhm.
one-on-one coaching sessions, and we have experts around us. Um, so it's going pretty well. We are expanding to the international uh, trainings. Uh, and we attend conferences, lots of conferences we attended. So that's it.
You're expanding. You already started the expansion, or are still?
Yeah, we started. Now we have clients in United Kingdom
Mm,
and in Canada
mhm.
and in United States as well.
Okay.
So we expanded globally.
Wow. You have accounts from. You have people who told you about the business they created or the solutions that they found for their lives, or do you keep in touch with those people?
Yeah, absolutely. We, as I said, we have trained more than 100 students,
Mhm.
and some of them they changed their lives and um, they quit their 9 to 5 jobs and now they have their own online businesses that they can make money, and they have company in USA. Before it was really hard for them to understand how the things goes, and now they have companies and they want to improve themselves, they want to expand their business style, not just dropshipping but also the other methods they want to improve. So it's very exciting for us that we came here, and when I started this business I was trying to understand how things uh, is gonna go and how we gonna do that. Now it's going pretty well.
It's an interesting case yours because and it also one of the reasons why I invited you to this conference is the issue of sustainability and how
Mhm.
people when crisis hit people there's loss of jobs, all those problems in terms of economic crisis and even the pandemic. and how one can, through online entrepreneurship, how one can live and become self-sufficient in terms financially self-sufficient. And this is one issue from a sustainability side in terms of economic sustainability and financial sustainability. And it's an interesting case. So the blockchain that you said, it's on Earnline, or is it your solution for you when you
Uh,
spoke about the blockchain?
both, both of them.
Mhm.
As you know, blockchain, it seems that it's an old technology, but we are just trying to understand how it's gonna go and what we're gonna do and what kind of other technologies will bring by blockchain. So there are other things that we can make money, those kind of blockchain technologies. We all know cryptos, NFTs, and the other things, but there will be lots of things that we can make money just by using another browser like Brave or the other browsers, that they will pay you to use that tool. And also for social media, there is one application. It's called digi.me.
Mhm.
You connect your social media accounts like Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, everything into that account, and it gets your data, and that application is selling your data to those companies. So by using your own data, you will make money.
So
So
it's not
there.
the big tech that's profiting or just profiting from your data. You start profiting from your
Yeah,
own data.
yeah. That Web 3.0 brought this opportunity for us, because as individual we have our rights to make money. So they won't get our data for free anymore, hopefully. And so, I mean, we deserve it, because as individual we deserve. And uh, so, in terms of crisis, every crisis brings an opportunity. Like online business. In the past, I was talking about selling stuff online. 5 years ago, people were
Mhm.
asking me why they will buy from you, and how you will handle with selling stuff from United States to Canada to Mexico. And I was trying to explain them, this is how it goes and this is how it works. And but they were not mm, like so close to understand me. But now they understood that because of COVID, we had to buy online. We had to like to do
Yeah.
shopping online. So now they started to understand how things goes, and they started to ask how we can do that too. So it was really for us right time to start this business. And economical crisis is another thing. So in Turkey, the inflation goes pretty bad, and I think in all around the world, but in Turkey
Yeah.
it's pretty bad. So we have to make money rather than just working for our job. We have to make like side income, side
Mhm.
hustle.
Yeah.
So people started to ask more than in the past.
Yeah. So the crisis actually, that was one of the questions I had for you. The crisis actually in Turkey, the COVID crisis actually led to a greater interest in online business and online business opportunities for people.
Yeah,
So that,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, in the past, I mean, like I was telling them that you can create an account in Amazon and you can sell stuff by doing like by having less amount of money that than you expect. They were not like convinced that they can make money, but now they started to open their store and they list products, and they saw how uh, how the like products are going and how they can sell. Yeah, now it's like it's not a side income for
Mm,
them. They are trying to improve their business and then they quit their own job
mm.
because they make in dollars, they make dollars and they spend in Turkish liras, which is very good opportunity for them.
So, Earnline, how did you incorporate the blockchain into Earnline?
Mm-hmm.
This,
Yeah, actually, what we want to do is actually the knowledge itself can be interrupted uh, because what we teach students, we try to give the information that we experienced. We don't
mm,
tell anything that just we learned from another website or another book. We just tell them our experience. So everyone could have their own experience in like selling stuff on Amazon or another thing. So the blockchain, the opportunity with blockchain that it keeps the information, the valid information actually, and the right information, because we see that lots of like consultancy and the training programs, they might be out of date, and Amazon is changing our own its own system all the time. We have to follow it, we have to update our trainings and everything. So blockchain, we try to adjust blockchain in terms of like the information, the valid information actually.
you're already using it?
Not now, but we
Not
want
yet.
to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The
You're
technology
planning
will take a little bit time for us.
you're planning to use Ethereum?
We haven't decided yet,
Mm,
actually, but yeah, Ethereum is gonna get there, or Avalanche also.
okay. So that's interesting because in your case you have yesterday we had a professor from a university, but you're also an educational platform, private educational platform, which is different from the traditional academic and academia universities. So, that are prospering today, even in terms of both citizen science and these educational platforms. And it's interesting that you created a network of experience sharing and
Mm-hmm.
knowledge sharing in terms of from experience, and this is an interesting point. And your feedback from people on that.
Yeah, yeah. As I said, everybody has their own way of uh, doing the job itself. So why not to teach others that we
Yeah.
experience anything else than that we learn? So which keeps us, which keeps that network very wide in terms of going together and growing together.
Mm. So former users or of Earnline can interact afterwards as experienced sharers, and
Mhm. Yeah.
it's
Now,
like
now,
that.
now we have just Telegram groups,
Okay.
and they, I mean, there we share our knowledge, and anyone can ask question. We answer the questions, and another student can answer the question if he experienced, and we have that kind of network right now. We want to also go switch to the forum, and but we want to make it a little bit different than traditional forms. It might be more in interrupt interrupting
Interactive. Yeah.
interact yeah interactive.
Yeah. So so
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. So, do you have do you have besides those forums, you have produced content type of lectures that on video or something like that? You have all that also?
Mhm. Yeah, actually, we do blogs, the
Mm,
contents, and we just I mean we more we do content shares Instagram more than the other platforms because
interesting.
because our customers, our clients are more in Instagram. This business model, they because it's a lifestyle,
Mm,
it's a different lifestyle than
yeah.
they used to. They want to see that lifestyle, and we give the information regarding online businesses. Um, so we are in mostly in Instagram, and but we will switch the other platforms as you said.
And you have a platform of your own, or you use mainly other platforms? That's
We don't have
so
any platform yet.
okay.
Yeah, we use like the same
Social media.
platforms. Social media, yeah.
That's an interesting point. I actually didn't know about that. And it's an interesting approach to educational platforms, using the different platforms as a means to connect that. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm using YouTube to for webinars. So it's more or less. Do you have a YouTube account on Earnline as well?
We have a YouTube account,
Mm,
but we don't have lots of content in YouTube. As I said, we more focused on Instagram, and also we use teachable platforms for the training, sharing the videos, and also we do the training on Zoom,
mm.
which is live session. Yeah, we use those kind of tools and
That,
platforms.
that's interesting. And you, the in terms of students, it has been growing, so it has been
Yes.
growing,
Yeah.
and you have mostly the main share of students. It's from Turkey, or do you have now? How has it been evolving on that end?
Actually, we have students from many countries. As we started in Turkish people wants to learn more than the others. But now, as we expanded our education into English, I mean, they started to ask uh, how they can learn in English, and we expanded. I mean, we have more lecturers,
Mm,
more teachers who can teach in English also. Um, Teaching something is totally different than doing the stuff itself. You know better than me. I didn't have the experience teaching any other person because I'm an engineer. I just do the stuff. I do calculation. Teaching is totally different. Teaching is um, having the empathy. You should know how the other person is how he is thinking, and you should, I mean, learn more than you teach, and you learn when you teach actually.
yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, we started to teach in English, but as English is not my native language, it was a little bit hard for me to teach in English. But as I experienced, I am okay. I'm more fluent.
Yeah. So there's the British English, the American English, and the world English.
Yes,
There was
absolutely.
one documentary once that talked about that, the English having become more or less a planetary language, and then one individual from Britain said that he met two women who were talking to each other. They were from different countries. They talked an English completely different from him in terms of accent and so on, and it couldn't understand them, but they could understand each other. And you found it amusing because sometimes they say that English is no longer your language from English is now a world language. So and we know that from the sci-fi series that even extraterrestrials talk in English, even
Yeah.
from other galaxies. That's incredible. In the Stargate, it's in the Stargate series, it's amazing. They go to another galaxy and they all talk in English
Absolutely.
without the Star Trek Universal Translator. So that's amazing stuff. So, um, so you have any partnerships with sponsors? So, and,
Yeah, actually, for UK, we have a partnership who who is gathering the customers,
mm,
and I mean who is doing the promotional advertising part, and we are doing the coaching part. We have that partnership. I mean, we started 2 months ago.
mm,
I met them in a conference in Turkey. So it's really good for us because as we don't know how to do the marketing in other
mhm.
countries, they have their own data and they can do more than us. So we had that kind of partnership. Or also we will have another partnerships. Um, so yeah, we will go to the conferences together. In
Yeah.
September we have a conference in New York, so we will attend to that together.
And it's good for networking and for getting the brand out there. So the regarding the you seeing from actually seeing from your model, it's interesting. You had you needed very little seed capital, no, in terms of
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. In terms of capital, we didn't have that much of capital, and it was really hard for us to start the engine,
Mm,
and it's still hard to expand and
mm,
do the marketing because uh, what we do is we want people, other people to make money, right?
mm,
Right?
mhm,
uh, the target audience for us, that they don't have that much money that they can spend, right? So it was really hard for us to adjust the price for the trainings, for the education, for the coaching.
yeah,
What we do is we also do the consultancy for the companies, and that if any company wants to sell their stuff on Amazon or other platforms, we do the consultancy for them and we get the money from that consultancy.
mm.
So it's kind of like the balance between the companies and the individuals, you know?
That's very interesting. So actually, I thought that since you use the various, you don't have a fixed proprietary platform. You use other platforms like Instagram
Mhm.
to get out the educational contents. That actually reduces the costs a lot and the need
Yeah.
for financing a lot. So,
Yeah.
but in terms of financing, you got it from the traditional banking, crowdfunding. How
No,
did you?
no, we didn't get any sponsorship, any banking, any credits, anything at all. Uh, I mean, we started, we can say, with zero.
Wow.
Yes.
So, and you created it's created as a benefit corporation, or a standard corporation. How what's
Yeah. The
the
partners, the partners, they as we partners, we don't get the profit. We use the profit to improve the company, improve the service itself. We get a salary from the company actually as a
okay,
partners.
okay, and the and it's registered as a company
Yes,
in
it's
Turkey.
a,
It's
it's
registered as a
registered
company.
as a company. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
okay.
it's not the how can I say?
Non-profit organization. It's not a
Yeah, it's not
non-profit.
a non-profit organization. It's not a non-profit organization.
Okay, okay. That's
We
that's
use
that's
the
very
whole-
interesting. This video goes to my finance classes. It's because in terms of entrepreneurship, it's a very interesting case because you didn't get any kind of financing. You created the company and
Mhm.
how many shareholder do you have shares? It's by shares or
Yeah, we are three actually.
yeah,
Uh, I have two partners.
okay,
To open a company, you have to put a money,
yeah,
but that money is so little
yeah,
to
yeah,
start a business. Uh, for us, as I mean, I used my own data because as an individual myself,
yeah,
I was trying to help others on Instagram, trying to answer their questions. They were asking me, so more people started to follow me. So I used that data to start the engine first. It helped us so much because they were waiting for me to start any kind of educational platform that they can learn from me because I didn't do anything else in the past as a coaching or as a consultancy. So it was an advantage for me, for us.
interesting. So you leveraged on your in a sense it evolved out of your own sharing of experiences
Yeah,
to be becoming financial independent, and the idea evolves out of that.
yeah.
This is a
Actually,
fascinating.
they started to follow me because of my story.
Yeah,
Because I was working as an employee. I had a job from 9 to 5, not 9 to 5, more than 5. So they our audience were like me, who is working for a company and who wants to start their own business. They started to follow me because my story took their attention, and um, yeah, so sharing the knowledge is uh, more important than uh, capital.
um the in terms of audience, gender and age, you get people from all ages, all genders, or is there a particularly dominant gender and age?
Mhm. As I can say, the gender is men dominated, not so, but in our company, that our audience is the woman part is more than the other companies because we are two partners woman and one partner man partner. So we have more women than the others
Mm,
that educational platforms, but again, like men dominated in overall.
mm,
The age is starts from 20s to 40s, I can say, but mostly 25, 35.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, but whenever I explain the business model, uh, whoever has their own, even if, like, even he is a doctor, he wants to he wants to learn how to make money online because people wants to be more free, the
Yeah.
like not location based. They want to travel and make money, and they want to see other places, and they want to be more free. Last time I was in my hometown because of a festival, like national festival,
Mm,
and I had a friend. They are operating a cafe, and they asked from me to sell stuff in Amazon. I mean, their income model is pretty good from that cafe. It goes pretty well. But I asked them, why do you want to switch to online business? They said, we want to be free. We want to go to like to the south just to take a vacation, but we cannot because cafe is here, you know. and we want to spend time with family, and we want to spend more time with family. So they want to go, even they have lots of money, I can say. Even they have, even they are engineer, they are doctors, I mean they are businessmen or women. They want to go to the online part because uh, it's more, I mean, like it's not location based, you can work from wherever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. So this is fourth industrial revolution at work. Yours is a fourth 4.0 business,
Yeah.
supporting 4.0 business creation. Very, very interesting. No, so did you ever get anyone from more advanced stages? So 50s, 60s, and
Yeah.
70s?
My partner is plus 50,
Okay.
and and also we had lots of students plus 50s and 60s. In the
Yeah.
conference I saw a man, I mean a couple, like they were around 65 or 67, I guess. So they were trying to understand how the things goes, and one father came to me and he asked me to teach him. I said, okay, I can teach you, let's contact together. And he said that I want to learn because I want to teach to my son. So in the past, father was doing the business offline, that like opening a shop and growing it until a level, and then they give the um, the operation to the
To the
son,
sun.
right?
Yeah.
So now it's changed to online business. He wants to learn himself first, and then he wants to grow the store into that level, and then he wants to give it to the son. So I mean, like I was like, wow, it's changed a lot. It's gonna change. I mean,
Yeah. 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 So that's for sure. Do you consider yourself to be an influencer?
um, I mean, I don't know, but as I said earlier, because I was sharing my knowledge without any hesitation, and my lifestyle and my way of thinking, I'm sharing whatever I learn, not just online business. So I don't know. I may affect people, but I cannot say I'm an influencer.
So this is very interesting. Besides the Earnline, you have other businesses, or it's just
I
focus on
have
Earnline?
I mean, I have my own business, own store that I sell myself, and um, that's all actually.
Wow.
My income comes from that, my own company. Earnline is something that I do from my inside.
So your own company is what? What's your own company?
My own company that I sell stuff again in Amazon. I have a
Okay.
company in United States. I buy things from wholesale companies and sell it to individuals through Amazon. So
Oh,
I
wow.
make money from that.
And its headquarters are in the US.
Uh, it's an LLC,
Okay.
so there is no any headquarter. The address is in USA, but
Okay.
you can open
Yeah.
a company that you don't have to be there
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
USA. So I handle the company with I mean with the operational teams.
Mm. So you have multiple. You're the only shareholder in that company,
Yeah, I'm the only shareholder in that company.
and but you have how many people working for you?
In my company,
Yeah.
I have I can say coworker. Uh, she's she's dealing the orders and finding the new products itself. And I'm controlling in overall. We also have like uh, tax consultancy
Mm.
and
Mm.
like a lawyer and and the customer service itself. So I can say we are five in
Yeah.
total.
Well, well, the tax consultancy and so on. It's they're not company employees. They're it's outsourcing.
It's
The process
outsourced. Yeah, yeah,
outsourcing. So
yeah,
essentially, the company is you and one more person.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you have any financing for that, or was it just also zero?
No, no, no. That kind of business you cannot start from zero because you have to buy stuff.
Mm.
I had my own capital from when I was working as an employee.
So and did you pursue any financing, external financing?
I mean, my goal is not going so fast. I mean, I make money and I use that profit to improve my business, so I don't need any other capital from outside because when I
So
start,
your leverage, so your the in terms of external financing, it's always zero. In terms of banking or all
no,
that, it's always zero.
nothing at all right now. But if I need, yeah, I'm open to use those kind of capitals. But for me, I'm okay. My lifestyle is okay with this income. But if I need in the future, I can start to search for it.
Yeah. It's a very interesting case studies. Both of your companies are a very interesting case study because you have a business that usually when we teach in finance, you have an evaluation of the economic decision to invest in a new project, for instance, and you have the project all you have to evaluate the project all financed through equity
Yeah.
and and then you look at, okay, this is my investment, what share, what's the part of this that will be financed by debt. So
Mhm.
and you have the debt versus equity. So there's external financing always taught. What's interesting in your case is that you need very little
Mhm.
debt to begin in or no debt at all to begin the business, and it's an all equity financed business.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was really hard for us to start from zero. But as I said,
So
uh,
when
we
I say
want.
start from zero, I was thinking all equity. It's
Hmm.
all equity.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
So this is a very interesting case study.
Uh,
This video has to go to my finance classes because no, really, it's very interesting how it changes even how we
mhm.
think about investing, traditional ways of thinking about investing, and what is needed to invest. So
Mhm.
the investment with online business, the investment, the capital needs are much lower, and you
Yeah.
can start if you have capital, or if you have you can start a business with all equity almost.
Mhm.
But of course, when you start to expand, you may need some debt, but but uh, but you can start the business with all equity without debt financing. It's very interesting.
Yeah. For example, the business model, which is called dropshipping, you don't buy until you sell. You sell first and then you buy the product.
Mm.
Uh, for that dropshipping model, you will need, I can say, less than $200
Wow.
to start the
Yeah.
business.
It's really interesting.
$2,000. Sorry, $2,000.
That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Have you thought about writing your life story,
Um,
self-publishing it on Amazon?
no, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, there are lots of things that to do in the future. Yeah, why not? Why not to write a life story?
Yeah, because it's very interesting in terms of case studies, in terms of how the new economy works, and
Mhm.
the business created that from Earnline, the businesses that your students have created, more or less function in the same way with very little needs for crowdfunding or stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's why we we want to teach because there are lack of knowledge. From outside, it seems that they need lots of capitals and they need like a company. You can start without a company. You can start as an individual selling on Amazon as an individual. It's really easy opening your account, and that's why Amazon makes more money because they get their own profit from our sales. So they give the opportunity to sell in their platform, and they make money also. Why not? Win-win. It's all win-win.
So it's very interesting because it's the new platform-based businesses that
Mhm.
create a platform ecosystem that works in terms of one supporting the other and operates on a global scale. So this in a sense, creates a sustainability network, economic sustainability network for different countries. And in terms of, of crisis, is very interesting. So people who went to you were in terms of to Earnline, did they express concerns over the crisis, over COVID-19, and as a major reason for them to go online, or
Yeah.
was it lifestyle just?
No, in the past it was just lifestyle when I started this business. But now I mean, it's an obligatory for us to make a side income because it's really bad in Turkey. It's going worse each day.
Yeah.
So they have to, I mean, we put a lifestyle aside. Now we have to make money just to just to buy stuff
Yeah.
for our daily basis need.
So the crisis, yeah, actually, it's one of the issues of this conference, which is the how the crisis, the impact of the crisis in terms of becoming the new normal. We almost live from crisis to crisis to crisis to crisis. A few decades ago, in the 20th century, we had a crisis, and then we had a period of some stability, and then we had another crisis and another economic crisis. But there was some period of flourishing, and but
Mm-hmm.
now we have crisis after crisis after crisis: climate crisis, pandemics, wars, etc., economic crisis, financial crisis. That and and even though and what's interesting is that the financial market actually rises now
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of a crisis.
Yeah.
It happened with COVID-19. There was one individual that said the if you if during the COVID crisis, he said if one blacked out in New Year's Eve
Yeah.
and woke up a year later, he'd think that the economy was pretty well, everything had gone great because his investment value was skyrocketing with the dot com the with the high tech shares and so on. And then he'd look at the news and saw that what's this COVID-19. So it's incredible, but
Yeah.
because crisis is becoming the new normal, and we
Mm-hmm.
have to survive in this environment, find ways to sustain ourselves. So, and that's a very interesting point that you make regarding the need for how it evolved, how it evolved.
Yeah. As I said, every crisis brings the opportunity. We will need to switch to that, the new opportunity. for example, if you had a store offline, you had to create your website, you had to create your social media accounts, or you can open a store in Amazon or other ways, because this is the new normal of people. They are buying online. I don't go to shopping mall, I don't do the shopping anymore, because it takes my time, it consumes my time. So I buy it. If I don't like it, I return it. This is the new normal. So we all need to adjust ourselves as an individual, or and as a business owners. We will need to follow the new models, new technologies. We will see what metaverse will bring us.
Yeah.
So we will need to adjust ourselves to that part.
Yeah, the metaverse offers a few opportunities to educational businesses. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
educational and shopping and everything. We will create our own ecosystem there. So we will be in that uh, metaverse platform.
So that's very interesting. So, any thoughts about AI, introducing AI into business? Did any AI business get created from Earnline?
Actually, we are using AI in some point at some point, but we want to improve, because AI will give us the opportunity to expand and improve ourselves. Because, for example, uh, as an engineer, I may not like the idea of selling stuff on Amazon,
Mm.
maybe, or um, as an artist, I
Mm.
may not like the selling stuff online. I might get bored, but there are lots of opportunities other than selling stuff online, that you can make money. So we want to get the data from the individuals,
Mm.
what they like more, what they want to do more, and how they want to make money, and we want to lead them to that um, business model, not just selling stuff on Amazon. They might find a website or anything that they can make money just for singing,
So
or
so
they can do the design for NFTs, or those kind of things that we want to get as a model, that we will lead them to that part. We will
so
do the
so
AI.
so you're thinking about incorporating, in a sense, data science and machine learning to profile and find the right business, the right fit for the
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
that's very interesting.
absolutely. They want. I mean, my idea is not uh, not to making money for them. I want them to make money by doing stuff they like also in
Yeah.
online model.
And did any of your students create any AI related business?
No, not yet actually.
Not yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
not yet. But
Not
yeah,
yet. That's very
yeah,
interesting.
it's step by step.
Yeah. It's a fascinating story for in terms of fintech, in terms
Yeah,
of 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution. It's a very interesting, because actually in my classes I talk about the platform-based business and the platform-based business model. Your example is great here, because
thanks.
it's really interesting. So I'll ask you to send me to put below the video, in the video description, the main links on Earnline,
Sure.
because for people to see what we've been talking about here, to see for themselves, because it's very important in terms of exemplifying really what the main points here. That
Yeah,
it's very
absolutely.
interesting.
They
Yes.
can contact us anytime they
Okay.
want, through our
Okay.
social media accounts, or website, or my individual account. They can reach me. I can answer all the questions.
Okay, I'll ask you to send them to me. so that I can place after this participation that you send in to me ASAP, so that I can put in your video in the
Yeah,
video
yeah, sure.
description. Okay, okay, because it's an important point. So thank you very much, Sevilay.
Thank
And I hope you'll it's last year was one issue, but this year another issue, but the and conference theme, and it's always interesting to see the evolution of how you approach things, and the transformations that are in course, and the really a very it's very deep food for thought in terms of how fintech works, how new business creation works, and even the future of educational platforms. So the outside mainstream academia, outside academia, so that and how platforms can be leveraged, existing social media can be leveraged for business. Thank you very much. Please
thank
send me the links,
you.
either okay, either in LinkedIn, or
Mhm.
send them so that I'll now convert this video and
I
and
will
we'll
send
place
right
it
now.
in YouTube. Okay, I'll share it on social media. This video, you can share it also on social media, so
Sure,
you're free to
absolutely.
share
Thanks.
in your Instagram account and so on.
Right.
It will be shared in LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn and on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So, but please, to finish the video, I'll need
Yeah,
those main links. Okay.
I'm
So,
going to send it to you right now.
okay, thank you very much,
Thanks.
and
Thank you.
it was
It was
great.
really, yeah, it was really amazing for me to be here with you and talking this kind of stuff, because uh, it's really hard to find people to talk about these topics. Uh, that's why I'm really happy to meet you and to have this conversation with you. And let's make another conference in the near
Yeah,
future.
yeah. It's no, it's from a scientific standpoint in terms of
Mhm.
finance theory and so on, and the fourth industrial revolution theme area. It's a very interesting case study, yours,
Mhm.
and how it will expand. It's very interesting. I'm very curious.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hope you liked it, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow
See
is
you. Bye bye.
the other the other conference series. I'll be sharing with the various participants each time in social media, so you can see the in being shared in LinkedIn. It's bilingual, the conference, so it's in part Portuguese, part English. So
Yeah, nice.
it's a
Amazing.
bilingual conference. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Sevilay. Please check the links on the YouTube description video to get a good picture of what we've been talking about. So goodbye,
Bye.
Sevilay. Thank you very
Thanks a
much.
lot. Yeah, you have a nice day. Bye bye.
Nice day.